Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome to a new reaction series we're doing, this is Red Live, and my name is Matt. And we are watching The Boys. Okay. So this is the show that won the poll that I started like a month ago. We had 3 weeks in order to see which would be the winner, and The Boys came out in first place from like day one. A lot of people were like really into like let's do The Boys, and second place was Mr. Robot, and third place was Game of Thrones. So with that I can get like kind of an idea of what people want to see. And there will be another poll running in like 2 weeks, so keep an eye out for that. But whatever, we're watching The Boys. I'm excited for this one. So I heard it's really good. That is kind of like the only reason why I threw it on the poll, because I like know nothing about the show. Like I heard it was like a superhero show, and I was like, yeah, whatever, sure, I'll throw it in. Like any show that I hear it's kind of good, I'm just like, sure, I'll get around to watching it at some point. I'm just gonna throw it in random polls. And this is probably the show that I knew the least about. Like that was it. That was everything I knew just there. And I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna throw it in. And even in the poll video, you can hear that I'm just like, The Boys. I know nothing about it. There it is. Anyway, moving on. Like, it took like 20 seconds, and that was it. So I'm excited for this one because I like know nothing. The one thing that I did learn afterwards is that it's satirical. That's how Wikipedia describes it, satirical superhero show. So that's cool. Man, we're doing a lot of Prime shows. Like, this is a Prime show. I'm doing Good Omens. You can check Good Omens if you want. That's a Prime show. I just finished The Expanse. That was a Prime show. So yeah, Prime. Yeah, I'm getting my money's worth out of Prime. But yes, you can. Oh, by the way, this is the first episode of a show, or a season, but in this case a show, which means that full length is available for free for this one episode if you want to watch it alongside me. So I'm going to drop a link in the description, probably in the pinned comment down below too, that will take you to the full length reaction to this episode. It does not have the footage, but you can get your own footage from Prime Video, and you can sync it with me, and we can watch it together. Usually this is reserved for Patreon people, but you can get this one for free. And I'm going to do this for like the first episode of each season. I think there's another season. I don't know if there's going to be any more than that, but there you go. Also, yes, the Patreon, patreon.com/HaaruteWing. It should be down in the description or the pinned comment. You can get early access episode, full length. Anyway, that's it for the show. We're probably ready to just watch this then, right? Like there's nothing else. There's no other business I have to attend to at the beginning. So I think that should be good. Oh, and by the way, hi, my name is Matt. Hello, if you're new to the channel. I am from Argentina. English is not my first language. I'm trying my best. And we do bullshit here. We say a bunch of stupid shit, and we don't care much about things. That pretty much sums it up. Yeah. Never take things too seriously with me. I'm just here to just make jokes and have fun, man. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Let's go. So we'll be watching the show every Saturday. We're good. Okay, so The Boys, episode 1, season 1, episode 1. Let's go. Ooh, cool. Let's go, lady. She's cool. She's instantly cool. Someone else came in. Oh boy. Homelander?
You boys okay?
Did he splatter back there? Oh, I just realized I'm gonna have to start trying to remember names.
You know, if we move in together.
Wait, what? What? Wait, hey. What was that? Don't you ever besmirch Billy.
I was literally about to say, you're standing halfway in the street. That's blood. Your girlfriend might be fucking exploded. Yeah? Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna have to remember her name. Hey, cool. Yeah, that was a superhero.
I can't stop. I can't stop. Robin?
You're holding her Hands, yep.
Robin?
Cool. Hi, Iowa. Sure. Are you recording your hero debut thing? Oh, are you doing a hero casting? Ooh, God.
I'm so sorry. Are you alright? I was born super abled.
Super abled, okay. So it's like My Hero Academia then. But like not lighthearted.
And I always said to save the world. It wasn't a joke to me. Since when did hopeful and naive become the same thing?
Yeah, I don't like that either. She's not gonna get the job because this world sucks. Is that what we're doing?
Always wanted to be in the 7.
The 7, okay.
Oh, jeez, maybe there's a movie on. No, keep it. No, we can
No,
keep it.
no. What does he have to say? What the fuck does he have to say?
My deepest condolences to Robin Ward's family. I was chasing these bank robbers. She just stepped in the middle of the street. You know, I couldn't.
Hell was it?
He wasn't in the middle.
Half step off the fucking curb.
She was.
Technically, there's no legal claim, but Vought wants to do the right thing.
Define the right
Offer
thing.
you $45,000 in restitution.
It's not a lot. Considering what just happened, it's not a lot.
Confidentiality agreement.
It's a boilerplate NDA.
I signed this and I can't talk about it. To have to pretend like it didn't happen, like I wasn't holding Robin's arms in my hands.
Look, I know you're upset, but we're just trying to help.
Bro.
Get the hell out!
Okay, that didn't happen.
I got it.
Chill! Yes!
You want to make this right. What happened to Robin? But you can't. So sign this. Dad, they killed her. Be realistic, okay? Even if we could pay for a lawyer, and that's a big if, there's no case. You don't have to fight. You never have.
Our net income is up 14%. Our
Nice.
latest film.
This is what we all love. Yeah! Superhero capitalism! This is what we all wanted! This is really dark My Hero Academia.
Brave heroes who put themselves in harm's way each and every day.
Oh, they're not the ones in harm, from what I saw.
2.5 points with Midwesterners and conservative Christians in 18 to 49. That speech, by the way, your audition, it was modest, it was humble, really fucking smart choice.
Oh, I meant it.
Yeah, that's why we love you.
Oh my god.
I'd like to introduce someone.
And that's Starlight.
And I, for one, can't wait to work with her.
Oh my god. What if she freaks out and blinds everyone? Like, her power is really shitty, by the way. If she has, like, no control over it, if it's like an AoE to everything, then she's never useful. Unless it's in an enclosed space where everyone's a villain. Just getting drunk. Oh, and it's... it's everywhere. No, he's losing it.
On my first day, I felt like a fraud.
Are you not a fraud, though?
Actually, I
Had a poster of you.
had a poster of you.
Oh, she did have a poster of him.
Really?
I kind of had a schoolgirl crush on you. I hope that's not inappropriate to say.
No.
I hope he doesn't do anything inappropriate.
What? I mean, you said you had a crush on me. I figured that, you know.
Go.
It's just a question of how bad you want to be in the 7.
Yeah. This is the tone for this show. This sucks. Blind them.
Thing is,
If you want a job, you gotta give me a blowjob.
especially since you attacked me.
I what?
Yeah, look. I mean, Iowa's sweetheart, the defender of Des Moines, just went psycho on the D. Those kids that look up to you, they'd just be shattered.
Blind them. 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 Blind them.
If my skin turns into this carbon metamaterial that bends the light,
Like an invisibility cloak.
I still hate fucking Deep, by the way. I can't get over that. That made me so upset.
She wasn't in the street, she was one step off the fucking curb, and you didn't take the payoff.
Yeah, I said, who the hell are you?
Oh, does he have a
James
superpower?
Butcher.
That Butcher.
Billy Butcher.
Billy Butcher, FBI. Ooh. You look pretty sus to be an FBI agent. Do you have a superpower that can hear, like, people's, like desires or something?
What do I look like?
Like you're starring in a porn version of The Matrix.
There's a fuck sight more that happens that just gets swept right under the rug.
Why?
Well, because capitalism, bro.
Movie tickets, merchandise,
Yes!
corporate
Oh
lobbyists.
god, he's right there.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Sure. The show's really something.
I ran so fast through this bitch that I swallowed one of her molars.
You're laughing.
Yes. They're laughing. Oh my god. She did it. Does she know? Can she be an ally at least?
Never let them see you like this.
Okay.
They're all like that?
Yeah, everyone sucks.
All of them. Even Homelander?
Yeah. He's the worst.
Homelander's the exception. Doesn't drink, doesn't smoke. Man's a saint. No bed colognes going off. No one charged the central booking.
What the fuck was the dude doing?
Why couldn't he stop? I mean, what was in that bag?
Oh, he was stealing some shit, maybe.
Where was he running to?
Bingo.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna fuck it up, and you're not gonna have your bug. And I'll be dead.
Don't blame him.
Amazing.
But god, I hate them.
Thank you for.
I hope Homelander is actually, like, legit.
I happen to know about Compound V.
What is Compound V?
It's the type of rumor that could really tarnish those heroes of yours.
Are they disposing of him now? Because he knows about Compound B.
My daughter got into the 7. Anyway, so what did you want to tell her?
God, I feel so bad for this girl.
Everything's great.
Because she's not gonna tell anyone. Because she
Just
can't.
how we dreamed.
Oh, you're here. You okay, girl?
Excuse me. I'm sorry, are you okay? Like a work thing or a life thing?
Yes!
I didn't fight.
Oh, this is nice.
Now I just feel sick.
Both of them.
Turns out I'm not who I thought I was. Sorry, I didn't mean to just dump all of that.
No,
onto
it's
you.
totally fine that you dumped. She would just charge headfirst into the middle of the rink. And she wasn't good. Like, she fell
But she would
lot,
still do it.
but she was never scared.
Yeah.
I'm a fighter. I'm gonna take that son of a bitch's head.
Let's
clean
go.
off his body.
Let's go!
Wow.
Good. Let's go. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm down for that. Actually, they don't know that they can be allies, but it would be cool if they could be allies.
I'm Huey, by the way.
Oh, this is nice.
Annie.
Like, the only nice thing in this entire episode.
And his sympathies on TV, but I if I could just get...
I like this direction.
You know, that pressure, it's a lot for anyone to swallow.
God, I hate him.
I'm not going anywhere.
Do the eye thingy.
Can we get back to this, please? This is just... These assholes pirated my movie 3 weeks before release, and you can't walk down Fifth Avenue without bumping into a table of unlicensed Homelander shirts. Copyright infringement.
Stop. What's Starlight gonna think? Listening to us haggling over nickels.
Yes.
Now what I do want to hear is who you saved this week. You could take the blue pill.
You send it the other way.
Was it the red pill? You want to take the other pill and quit being a cunt.
Which pill do you want me to take?
Just quit being a cunt. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah! They're just gonna straight up detect it, like, right away. Like, I don't trust anything that Butcher says. He seems like too sketchy to be trusted. I'm not saying that he's not trying to do this well, but I doubt that he can do things well. Oh, he's just straight up there.
A-Train's apology isn't an admission of any sort of culpability whatsoever. Do you understand?
Oh, he just sees them covered in blood. This is all in his mind. He has some severe PTSD. Like, okay. He's back.
Fine.
He's fine. He reset. He did the mental reset. Okay, good. Cool. Back to the music. Okay, we're good? We Gucci? We did it? Do we have invisible man? Yes.
What the fuck?
I was thinking in my head, like, the fact that there's an invisible man always makes every scene just...
You ever see an asshole tear up 45K?
Oh! You don't have to do that, bro. 45K can be useful.
You're a good lad.
But, you know, I respect it. And I respect that Butcher respects it. Is the door gonna do a thingy? Yeah, Invisible Man's here.
You think I wouldn't find this thing?
Oh. Is he gonna get killed?
We're the Seven, Earth's most mighty, champions of the innocent, motherfucker!
Butcher? Is it our boy Butcher? Let's go. Get in.
Fuck off, Huey.
Oh, is he taking it from here? Oh, let's go. Yeah, it's invisible. Like, you can't... I would say in help. It's saying help. Oh, now you can see him. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, get him. Let's go, Huey, come help.
Translucent doesn't even mean invisible.
Doesn't reach. Oh, that's so dumb. Yeah. Yeah, I just kicked him into it. Oh, right in the butt cheeks. Yeah, get him. Asshole first. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was so cool.
Highly conductive.
He did say that. Jimmy Fallon. Yeah.
Well, Huey, you just off one of the Seven, mate.
So,
You hit him with a fucking car.
you...
Look, potato, we're both in a shitload of trouble.
Yes.
Just call the fucking FBI.
He's not FBI, brother.
Yeah, okay, so look.
He was lying about that. Yeah. He's just some dude.
What?
I'm just some dude. Alright, I'm glad that Invisible Man is gone, like, right away. Oh, their plane is gonna fucking... Yeah, their plane is getting fucked because he knows too much, so... And the kid is just here in order to enhance it, like, even harder. To just be like, yes, and they killed a child on top of the man. Who's gonna do it, though? Oh! It's him! It's Homelander! I suppose that answers the question. Homelander is a dirtbag. There we go. Cool. Okay. This show is something else. This show is I get why y'all wanted me to watch this. This show is something else. Okay, that was the first episode of The Boys. We have a show. We have a lot of establishing things going on. We have motivation. We have a universe. We have something that makes... Okay, this show is essentially... What if My Hero Academia, but, like, not lighthearted, but, like, fucked up? That's what this is. And they don't give a fuck either. They don't give a shit. They will go to wherever they want to go. So this is the kind of show we're doing. Okay, so here we are now. The Boys. Where do I even begin with this? So, okay, at the end of the episode, I have to say I'm glad that they like. Okay, let me like take a look at this final shot again of Homelander. Fuck, it's dark. I can't. Okay, lightning can help me see. I want to see his expression in order to try to determine what he's feeling. Okay, that expression is confusing to me because it almost looks like expression that is conflicted. It's almost like he's being forced to do this. Like it doesn't want to do it. There is a little bit of a smile, but it's like a sad smile. And his eyes, it looks almost like he's crying. I might be looking into it too much because he literally just blew up a plane. Like it literally just blew up a plane, and the fact that there was the convenient child aboard the plane in order to show this guy is evil, to just spell it out for you with like a big glowy sign. The fact that they do that, usually means evil, but that expression at the end makes you think that maybe there's something more to it. We have a lot of episodes to go, so there might be something to it, but I just don't know what. So, I'm glad that they kind of answer that too with Homelander, because it was I had the question as I was going through the episode of like, is everyone an asshole? And fucking Butcher was like, well, Homelander doesn't seem to be. He seems like practically a saint, and everyone refers to Homelander as if he is. And he's even acting the part when like Starlight is in the room and everyone's just talking about like their points or whatever. And Homelander is like, guys, let's not make a bad impression. What is Starlight gonna think? Let's talk about what really matters. Who did you save today? That guy. I don't remember his name. So like even then he seemed like okay compared to the others. That doesn't mean that he's a good person though. And even if he doesn't drink and he doesn't smoke or whatever, that doesn't make him a good or a bad person either. That doesn't define anything. So he seemed to be like maybe yes, maybe not. It was like a little bit on the fence, but then it's just like, no, he's also trash, or at the very least he's in on it. On whatever they're doing, is in on it. Oh my god, like again, the scene with fucking Robin, that scene was too fucked up. But like I like saw it coming a little bit because of two things. One, I saw that she wasn't in the walkway. Like she wasn't in the boardwalk. She was technically on the street, but she was like right there, right at the corner. But I saw that she wasn't there. So I'm like, okay, something can happen to her. This is a thing that happens in media. Also, the way that it's framed, I'm looking at it right now. It's that it's literally framed in such a way that you can see that he's on the safe side and she isn't. And the third thing, which was the giveaway, is that he says, don't you ever besmirch Billy Joe. And I'm reading the subtitles because I'm watching this with subtitles. We're closed captions. And he literally says, don't you ever besmirch Billy Joe. And there's like a ellipsis. And I'm like, all right, that's when it happens. Whatever happens, that's when it does. And then he was like, and I like how they showed it, which is super slow-mo, couple drops of blood. And you can see that like something got her, but like you don't know what it was. But it was definitely not like a car. It was like something. So I'm like, okay, it was like a superhero or something. And then you see just this giant fucking splatter of blood and guts and what looks like a piece of a jaw and a piece of a lung. Well, no. Nothing that is an organ is still intact. Okay, so that's a piece of a spine. Oh, there's an intestine right there. I see it. There's a shoe over there. And then the splatter all falls to the ground. And then motherfucker over here is carrying a bag. Okay, so okay, so let me look at that scene again a little bit. Not the splatter of blood, but I want to see. Okay, what's the name of this guy? X-Ray, tell me. A-Train. Oh, there's general trivia and everything. Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff for the X-Ray in this one. All the flying blood and guts you see, including viscera that hits Hughie's face, was 100% computer generated. The shot took just under 8 months to complete. I mean, I would assume that it's completely generated. But 8 months for that one shot. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of CGI, and like it's splatter, and it has to splatter, has to move, everything has to move. It's okay. I see it. According to Stephen Fleet, head of VFX, there's one shot that was blend of 15 takes film with the same repeated motion of a robotic camera arm called a bolt. Use a special camera called a Phantom to film at 500 frames per second to achieve super slow motion. I know the Phantom. I watch slow-mo, guys. God, it's kind of funny that I was like a minute before this happened, I was like, oh yeah, I should try to remember names. Shit, I forgot that that's a thing that I have to do when I start a new show. And then she just instantly dies, and I'm like, well, I guess not her. I guess just him then. Oh man, fucking this A-Train piece. Okay, so the thing I wanted to say before I sidetracked is that after she got exploded, A-Train is looking at him, and he goes, I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. And then he put his glasses on back again, and he goes running. This makes me think. I'm thinking about that. Like, how does he run like that across the street? And how would he do that without collateral damage happening like all over the place? You can't just do that in the middle of the street and like there's like nothing. It's completely clear. There's no way. And yes, I know collateral damage did happen, but I mean, besides Robin, like there should be like at least one car across whatever distance he's traveling. There's no way that collateral damage wouldn't happen, like on a massive scale. The fact that he didn't, I'm just like, fuck you. Okay, so first of all, that was a really good intro. Very establishing of whatever the show is gonna do, where it can go, and that the fact that this world sucks. I refer to it as like My Hero Academia, but like not lighthearted and instead like super dark and hell capitalistic. That's what it is. If anything, it's a little bit like Watchmen, but like not too much like Watchmen, but it is. That's the closest comparison I can think about it. And I haven't read Watchmen, but I have watched the Watchmen movie. I watched the Watchmen movie. Yeah, we watched the Watchmen. So I did watch that movie a long time ago. So I get a gist of what Watchmen is kind of like, what the universe is like. And this reminds me of that. There could be an influence over there. But they introduce us to this world. Superheroes, they are all like contracted under like a specific company. I forgot the name of the company. I should check it out. It is right there at the beginning, like first frame. Bought Studios. There we go. Well, bought. And you get to see a picture of the 7. So we got Deep, we got Homelander, and A-Train. And I don't know the other 3. So, alright. I don't know what their superpowers are, but that lady, she can be tough enough for a car to just explode around her and she's good. Homelander is able to, well, he can at least fly and he can melt things with his like eye lasers. I'm assuming he's like Superman. Supposedly a sane, but not really. But yes, superheroes, they have to like, okay, super able. That's the term that they use. So some people are born super able, like My Hero Academia with quirks. And like quirks, they're specific. Like whatever you can do is like fairly specific. You can have like a job as a superhero. I don't know to what degree society accepts superheroes as like a job, but it's definitely something that is like privatized by like bought industries, company, whatever it is, right? And the 7 and everything. So there are superheroes that are employed under like a company, at least. And I'm not sure to what degree government. Like, it doesn't seem like the government, at least not in the United States, I assume. Maybe this takes place in the same place as, in the same world as My Hero Academia. It's just that the United States has a way more fucked up version of it. Japan is chill. United States isn't. So, it seems that instead of like the government hiring superheroes to do hero work, what they do is that there's like private companies that just go, all right, we're hiring all these super able people. They can do some crazy shit and they can do some whatever. And the company itself like deals with like the paperwork and deals with government. In fact, makes trades with government. But all the superheroes essentially work for a company that is like contracted by maybe the government a little bit. And that essentially becomes a PR thing. Because it's not that they're doing a job, it's that they're they're essentially celebrities because people love the idea of like, oh man, a superhero, like it's real or whatever. But like in reality, like would people that would be born like super able, whatever the term you want to use, people with superpowers, if they were born in real life, would they be fucked up or would they like be nice people? Of course, it all depends on the upbringing, and as well as we get to see Starlight, and she's cool, she's nice, but everyone in the 7 is a piece of shit. Well, I'm assuming that you can only get in the 7 by being a piece of shit, essentially. So there we go. Good heroes don't make the cut because the system is corrupt. But the system that was initially started is already like not ideal. So there you go. But I'm just gonna attribute it to the universe being fucked. It's just the universe we live in, the universe the boys lives in is fucked. Oh god, Starlight. What is her name? Do we know her name or is it just Starlight? No, just fuck it, Starlight. There we go, Starlight. So, God, I hate that you see her and she's like, oh, like I always wanted to save people. Like she's clearly like nice, and she's like, when did being hopeful and being naive became the same thing? They shouldn't be. Like she's hopeful for a bright future. She's hopeful for the idea of saving people, for things being good, and she's like, but I'm not naive. I think that can be accomplished, and it's like, oh, that's great. That's great. And I like that they have this like scene where they just go and they're like, all right, you're coming here. You're going to be great. You go in there 5 minutes. God, you have so many points with like the conservatives on Des Moines. It's like, all right, sure. It's like, it is like politicians and celebrity show all at the same time, but except people that have superpowers. And it's such a fuck system. It's such a fuck system. And then my girl gets, okay, let me look at the definition of this word. Oh, I don't want to see. Yeah, sure. I suppose it counts. My girl just straight up gets raped by... I usually don't like even saying that word, but I'm going to say it because the show, I believe I'm going to have to say words with this show. The show doesn't care, so why should I? So, she just straight up gets sexually assaulted by Deep. I just realized. That fucking guy. I want to point out that I said I said it that it might happen. Like I just made a comment regarding it, and it wasn't a joke. I was legitimately expecting that to happen because from the moment I saw that guy, I was like, I don't like him. Instantly, I'm just like, I don't like him. So that's good casting and good acting. And the fact that, he walks in and he starts talking in front of the crowd and he's just completely normal and also just controls the room. I'm just like, I don't like whenever people do that. That's distrustful. When I saw the dude, like his inflections, everything, I'm just like, distrustful. And then he is alone in the room with this girl and she's super nice. And I'm just like, this scene has to take a turn somehow. She turns around, he's fucking balls out. And then he just essentially says, all right, so we are doing this or you're going in jail. And your entire career dies and every child that looks up to you from your small city because, you're the superhero from there and I'm going to tell them you assaulted me and you're going to go and your entire career is over. So suck my dick. All right, then. I hope that we don't spend, we're gonna, but I would hope I would hope we don't spend too much time with those characters, with the seven, and well, just the deep. That's the well, an eraser, yeah, a train, a train, a train, a train, a train, yeah. I just don't want to spend time with any of those characters. Like, I just don't want to see them on my screen, which I bet is going to happen. Like, I bet that is going to happen. We're going to have to follow them. But the thing is that they disgust me so much that I just don't want to see them. I don't want to follow. I don't want to know what they're up to. Just let them do shit off screen, and then on the next scene, it comes as a surprise. Oh, they did that thing off screen? Yeah, sure. I don't care. I just don't want to see them. I just don't want, like, screen time to be wasted on fucking the Deep. Mostly him. A-Train I can deal with. He's an asshole, but I can deal with him. Fucking the Deep, I don't want to see him. I just don't. And this happened to me with Torchwood. I just finished Torchwood Miracle Day. There's a character there that I'm just like, I don't want you on my screen, motherfucker. He's such an asshole. I'm getting the same feeling from the Deep. So you know what? All in all, that's good casting, good acting, and good writing in order to create a character that I just don't want to see. So it works. It actually works and making me upset. So there you go. Oh my god. First episode didn't pull any punches, but like they have to establish the world, right? I hate him. Like, I'm looking at like the scene where he's like on stage, and it's like this guy is masturbating right here in front of the crowd. This to him is masturbatory. Like, he loves it. He loves the attention. He loves being at the center. He's such a narcissistic piece of shit. And everyone in the Seven is probably a narcissistic piece of shit. Maybe not Homelander. There might be a thing to Homelander where like he's a more complex character. Hopefully. Still an antagonist though, judging by what we saw right there at the end. Maybe the Seven is being controlled by something else, Homelander in specific. Well, the others are assholes, so it doesn't matter, but that. Okay, so moving on. God, I hate that scene. So, okay, our main character. So, like, as the episode was happening, I was like wondering who the main character is. So Huey is our main character right now. Jimmy Fallon as himself, yeah. So Huey is our main character alongside Starlight, I'm assuming. Oh, that's where we're gonna get to see the Seven over and over, because Starlight is gonna show up, and we're gonna have to see what what's going on her side of the story. So we're gonna continue to see Seven. That sucks. So Huey and Starlight, those are our two main characters. I like that. I like having two main characters. I like that they are so different. I like that they met in the first episode. It's just a little bit like they met. There's no connection, but there was a scene, and that was a nice scene. Huey, after his girlfriend was blown up, he gets contacted by Butcher, who is this guy who kind of looks a little bit like Hugh Jackman. Okay, I was gonna Google him, but no, I can just watch the X-ray. Carl Urban, that's him. He looks a little bit like Hugh Jackman with that hairstyle and that facial hair, I think. Am I crazy? I think a little bit. So, he contacts Huey, and he's like, all right. Okay, so I'm wondering if he actually is like super abled. Because when he approached Huey, first of all, he found him, approached him, and then he goes and he just says, I heard what happened to Robin. She wasn't in the strip. She was one step off the fucking curve, and you didn't take the payoff. That's all things that happened on a scene when he was in his house talking to like the lawyer. So, like, that made I mean, and that's the description that he gave of like she was one step off the fucking curve. Like, so the fact that he's saying that verbatim and then he goes like, "You didn't take the money," and also he said, like, we get revealed at the end that he's not an FBI agent. I'm thinking that my boy Butcher over here, maybe he might be super evil, but like his ability is like an intel ability. He can gather intel somehow, or like it might be like super specific. God, I hope, and this is the cool thing of like My Hero and JoJo, and I hope they do this in the show too, where we get to see super evil people that are not necessarily like heroes or anything. Like, I don't give a fuck about the seven, all right? Fuck it. Like, those are established. I want to see random ass people that have superpowers and they're stupid specific. And they just show up like randomly in the background or randomly to do one thing and that's it. Like, my power is that I can grow straws out of my arms. And he was like, "Thanks, this will go nice with my drink." Something like that. Something stupid like that. I wanna get that. That's what I want to get. So that's my favorite thing about like a setting like this of like people being born super evil with some kind of supernatural ability. So there you go. That would be cool. Oh, I wanted to see this thing. When they're all. Yeah, okay. Yeah, when they're looking at the entire city and like every like billboard and everything is just superheroes. And it's movies and it's video games and it's advertising for like literally everything. It's like it's so clear. It's so clear how fucked this is. It's almost like the world cannot be this deaf in reality. But if the past 5 years have taught me anything, is that the world can indeed be this deaf. Anyway, Black Noir. That's the name of the dude that is fully covered. I just saw it right there. Okay, so Butcher tells Huey that a lot of collateral damage across happens all the time to a lot of innocent people and it all gets swept right under the rug because of course capitalism, brother. Like everyone. So there's a bunch of billboards advertising during your fucking cereal. Like that has to be kept alive. Like because of the economy, the money. So. Because of that, it will all get hidden, and people will never know the truth of how fucked this society is, how fucked your heroes are. So, Huey decides to go with Butcher. They go to a place where there are people fucking in the ceiling. I thought they were hanging from the ceiling somehow, but no, I think that guy just flies. That guy flies, and he's fucking a chick while he floats. All right, so. Oh yeah, that part is not gonna be on the highlight. That part is not gonna be in the highlight at all. Anyway, so. What is this? Okay, what is the name of this chick? No, forward. This other chick, the redhead. Queen Maeve? Is that her name? Queen Maeve? Anyway, so I wonder what her deal is. Whatever her expression is to her, never let them see you like this. Who is she referring to when she says them? Because Queen Maeve might have been assaulted too. Also, fucking this guy, Translucent. Translucent is an Eric Kripke creation made up for the show, and does not appear in the comics version. Oh! That explains why he died instantly. In the comics, the original 7 include the Homelander, Queen Maeve, A-Train, the D, Black Noir, Jack from Jupiter, and the Lamplighter. Jack from Jupiter? I want to know what the deal with that is. Well, there might be spoilers, but I want to know what the fuck who Jack from Jupiter is. That sounds so stupid. What's your hero name? I'm Jack from Jupiter. What? Really? I'm Bob from Burger King. Like, that would be my hero name. Oh god, that's so dumb. That's so great. Anyway, so maybe Jack from Jupiter is not that important, given by the fact that his name is Jack from Jupiter and he does not show up in the show. Anyway, I'm glad Translucent is out like one episode in, because when Huey is infiltrating, I thought, like instantly, I thought there's an invisible man in that tower. He's gonna see you somehow. Because the fact that there's an invisible man means that any scene can be a scene where you get fucked up, because he could just be there. And he was there. And he got fucked up. He got rid of the bug, and then he came after us at the end. And I'll tell you what, that fight was awesome. That fight scene was awesome. I'm so like, okay, so for a second I thought he was gonna die. Like, I for real 100% thought that he was gonna die. Because despite him being our main character for this episode, I could have totally bought if the show killed him and then you follow Starlight for the rest of the show. They just established this Huey character for the first episode just to get us attached and involved and have like a perspective of someone that is like not important in the world and how things are happening for a person like that, and then kill him off at the end. Just nothing, no one's coming to save you. In fact, they're killing you. Fuck you. But no, he got saved by Butcher. And then we had a really badass fight scene. I want to know about Butcher. Butcher is the man. I love him. So I want to know what his deal is. Like, he probably has some kind of past involved with the Seven, some kind of beef with the Seven, or like superheroes in general. He could be like the hero killer, like Hirogoroshi. Was that it? Okay, no. So, hero killer, Hirogoroshi Sutain. Yeah, Hirogoroshi. So, it could be like the Hirogoroshi, like hero killer. It would be awesome if it's just this vigilante that is just like, society is fucked. Fuck all these heroes and bullshit. Fuck them. It would be awesome if that was the case. It really would be. So, that fight scene was awesome because Butcher here, first of all, he's a badass. But, like, they're fighting this invisible man. And so he tells Huey to run. Huey is running, and then he's like, wait, I'm going to stay and help. And then we get to see this fist fight. Okay, let me look at it again. So I like the Butcher is like brawler. He's like, oh shit, he got my arm. Oh, he got both my arms. But then it's like, I'm bleeding, and he just starts smiling, and then spits on him, and then you can just see him. And then what are you? Who are you? Like, fuck you. I can just see where you are, so I'm going after you. I didn't catch this first. Okay, so he goes for a couple punches. Like, he holds his hand, punches him again, elbow. Then he just... Okay, no, I thought he bit off... I thought he bit off his, like, hand, like a finger or something. No, he just spit on it. So, that's really good. That's fantastic, really clever. I love that. So this fight scene wouldn't have been this great in the comic because it wouldn't have happened, because Translucent wasn't there. But here, this is really awesome because so he gets caught, both his arms, but the one that's caught is actually Translucent because he knows where he is, and then he's like, gotcha. And then he just spits on him with the blood, and then he's like, all right, now I can see you, motherfucker. So then they keep fighting, and as they fight, he consistently spits on like his arms and everything, so you can exactly see how he's moving. So he's losing the fight. He's holding a crowbar. He's like, I'm gonna get you. As he's gonna do it, Huey sneaks in behind him, and he has this wire off the fucking wall that it was connected to the TV. He's like, all right, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna shock him. And I was thinking, like, shocking, unconventional method, but sure, it's cool. But then he tries to do it, and it's not enough. He's like, and it doesn't reach. And then fucking Translucent just turns around like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? And then before he has time to do anything to react, fucking Butcher just kicks him. He just gives him a little kick, and that moves him into the electric wire, and then get fucked. And it's right in the ass, by the way. It's right in the ass cheeks. Right in the ass cheeks. Getting shocked asshole first. Shocks him, and he's made of carbon. That's what it makes him invisible, because he saw that from Jimmy Fallon. Very good memory. I did not piece that together until he said it. He was holding a crowbar, like, fuck you, you're gone. He's also, like, naked. Like, get fucked. So, alright, they kill one of the 7. First boss down. That's cool. But then it's like, well, now we're on the run. We killed one of the 7. We have it on the fucking trunk. So yeah, there we go. That's, alright, not great. Okay, let's talk about this guy. This fucking guy. So this guy talks to this lady, and they're talking about, like, moving. So who is that guy? Is he like some kind of, like, senator or something? Mayor of Baltimore. Okay, he's just a straight up a mayor. So they assassinated a mayor, the mayor of Baltimore, which is it's a decent city. I know about Baltimore. I heard about it, so it's decently sized. All right, so he's the mayor of Baltimore. He's like, all right, we need a superhero, and she's like, I can give you Nubian Prince for 300 million, and he's like, we don't have 300 million. Let's do it for 200 million, and also, I will not tell anyone about Compound B. And this lady, whoever this lady is, she's like, what's Compound B? I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't heard anything about Compound B. Anyway, 300 million. So, alright. Here's the thing. It doesn't really match what the lady did and what Homelander did. Because the lady is like, at the end, she calls him and she's like, alright. Let's do this thing with like the 230 million. Let's do a deal for $230 million. And he's like, all right, let's do it. And she's like, how about that Compound B, whatever you might have heard. Let's not talk about it at all, shall we? And he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell anyone. It's cool. I got the deal. I don't care. And then she's like, awesome. And then their fucking plane gets shut down by Homelander. And it's like, well, then what is the point of that phone call then? There wasn't a deal. Like, it's like they closed the deal, but they didn't, like, sign it or anything. He was just like, yeah, I'll do it. Oh, I'm dead. So, whatever that lady said, I can get the name of that lady. Thank you, X-Ray. Oh my god, X-Ray is so good. X-Ray is saving my life right now. One scene prior, or the scene... Okay, Madeline Stillwell. So, Mrs. Stillwell here, Madeline. She seems to be like the PR person for the 7. Or like, not the PR person, but like the business side of the 7. So, yeah, whatever she did and whatever Homelander did maybe don't match up. Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe some drama among the 7. Some kind of more specifics than we need to learn about. So, yes. We need to know what the fuck the deal is with Compound B. We'll learn about it in the future. But that is probably the shady shit that A-Train was carrying or was doing, which is what Butcher was saying. He was like, listen, this guy ran right through your girl. And, like, what was that for? And they're saying that he had to, like, get some robbers or, like, a bank or some shit. But, like, I'm looking at the records here. There was nothing. There was actually nothing. So... what the fuck was he actually doing? They're hiding something, which is asking all the right questions. I have no idea how we get access to literally everything that he's talking about, but it could be, it could be a cool thing moving forward for Butcher to learn more about him, because he seems to be a really interesting character for the time being. For a second, I thought that this guy, Huey. For a second, I thought that Huey was... He did have superpowers to a degree. That's Simon Pegg playing Huey's dad, a cheeky casting choice in the comics. Illustrator Derek Robertson based Huey's look on Pegg's likeness. Really? So they... Oh, that's cool. I like whenever that happens. They get so. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool thing. They were drawing a character and they're like, well, fuck it. I'll draw this character and make him look a little bit like Simon Pegg. And then he gets adapted. And then they're like, who do we cast? Simon Pegg. Done. So they just did that. All right. That's a nice thing. That's a nice thing. I like that. I like that thing. Thank you, X-Ray. X-Ray with all these fun facts. I enjoy that. X-Ray is good. Amazon is not capitalistic hell, but X-Ray is good. So I thought for like a second that Huey here, he might have some superpowers, and I'm not letting that theory go. Because it would be cool to just be like, yeah, our main character that we thought he was shit, he actually has superpowers. Fuck you. But maybe his superpower is... If superpowers are like super specific, if they can be, then maybe we can have a super specific power of like, whenever I stress the fuck out, I lose my goddamn mind and I zone out and everything explodes around me, and like, you guess what? I can go back in time for like 10 seconds. That would be a fun superpower. Because it's all okay, so it's a mixture of things. First of all, it's time fuckery, which is like highest tier of like superpower ability. Time fuckery and reality fuckery are the highest tier of superpowers. So as soon as you fuck with that, then it's really overpower. A lot of uses, practical, but it can be insane. So if he could go back in time like a couple seconds, then well, I suppose my theory just fell apart. Because if that was the case, he would have saved Robin. He would have freaked out as soon as he saw her explode, and then he would go backwards. I suppose you cannot get more emotionally distressed than then. So yeah, never mind. There's just a couple of fun things to show me that he's like freaking out, and we're seeing what's going on in his mind, and then going back to reality. But that happened a couple times, and at that point I was like, well, maybe there is like a thing here. So anyway, moving forward, there's a lot of nudity in the show. And violence. Yeah, there's very apt... Okay, so when you fucking start the episode, you get this like giant warning of like, the following program is intended for mature audiences and contains adult content, graphic language, graphic violence, nudity, and strong sexual content. Pure discretion is advised. The strong sexual content is the one that I was like, all right, so we're going all in. And then it's like, yes, that's good. That's all right. We can deal with that. So we got the scene where they met. Huey and Starlight, they met. That was really nice. I like that. So Starlight calls her mom, and she is about to tell her mom about the fact that of what happened, the fact that she got assaulted, and that her life sucks now because everything she dreamed about is awful. So, but her mom is like so excited that she actually got accepted into the 7 because of course she would be, and Starlight decides, I'm not gonna tell her, so she doesn't. I'm wondering how useful Starlight can fucking be. Like, in like a situation where you have to like save people or whatever, like how useful can you be if your ability is to just like make everything just shine around you to the point that people get fucking blinded and things explode? That's a huge AoE. Like, it's not useful in any situation other than like, I'm going into an enemy base and fuck everything around me. Like, that's the only way that's the only situation where it would work. But the show is probably going to give you situations where it would work, so I'm looking forward to that. So Starlight calls her mom. She's emotionally distressed. Mom is excited. So at the end, Starlight ends up swallowing her pride and being like, not telling her. So then she hangs up. She's clearly not well. And Huey just happens to be sitting next to her at like this random park. Very random scene. Very random that both of them are like sitting there. And Huey is just eating a sandwich or whatever. And he's like, you okay? Sorry, you didn't seem well. Are you alright? And Starlight is like, yeah, and Starlight is in such a situation that at this point she's just telling this guy, yeah, this happened, this is happening with our work, and I thought that it was like this, and it wasn't, and I'm just like, and the dude is just like, alright. She's like, I'm sorry I dropped all of that on you. She was like, I'm sorry I dumped all of that on you. And fucking Huey is like, no, it's okay. it's okay that you dumped whatever. And it's like, oh my god, like he's such an awkward character. It's all right. So they were talking about them being essentially cowards. Annie, that's her name, Annie. Cool, Annie. Okay, so I'm gonna continue to call her Starlight. So they're talking about essentially being cowards and like backing away from something that they feel like they should do because it's like the right thing to do and they should be brave. And he even refers to Robin and he's like, yeah, like you used to go like ice skating or some shit. I don't remember what it was. And he was like holding on to like the rail the entire time. She wasn't. She just kept going, but she kept falling. But she would stand up again and keep going anyway, with no fear. And then she was like, well, you can always fall on your butt, but the thing about it is that you don't have to stay on your butt, you know? You can stand up and keep going. So, Robin lives through us, and that allows fucking... Oh, that's cool. That's cool, I just thought about it. Robin's spirit is what... allows Huey and Starlight here to actually have some courage. And I like that Starlight is like, you know what? No, I'm going to be a fighter. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to fucking rip his head out and fucking just kill him. And he's like, all right, then. And it's like, yeah. And I'm really like, yeah, girl, get him. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy so hard. Not literally. That's kind of the problem. Just end him. So, and I like that she was like a little bit intimidating towards him. I like that she was like, okay, because that's the thing. So fucking the Deep is doing this like sexual remark joke of like, it's a lot for anyone to swallow. And he's like laughing like an asshole as he is. And I like that Starlight is like, don't worry, I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. And stares at him with this like death stare. And then her eyes start glowing for like a second. And I like that the Deep is like, yeah, cool. Like he was scared for like a second, and I like that because this is about power for him. Of course, as it is with every narcissistic, egotistical asshole, I hate him so much. It is about like power. It is about control. So the fact that she's instantly like, I'm not going anywhere, and essentially threatens him just by staring at him, and he's like, okay, shit. Because he thought he had her under him. Like, power tier established. And then she's like, fuck you. That was nothing for me. And instantly destroys him. Instantly. So I'm, like, excited to see that guy get fucked up. Hopefully that will happen. But yeah, that. Things up in the air. Compound 5. Homelander. Whatever's gonna go with go on with Huey and Butcher. I want to know more about Butcher. What's gonna be the aftermath of a seventh, one of the 7 dying? So that means that there's a new spot. Then there might be another rookie. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the 7. It would be the 6 minus 1. 7 minus 1. 6. Sorry. I'm tired. I don't know if you can tell. I'm very tired. I haven't slept in a while. I needed to record this, and then I'm gonna like handbrake it, like transform the video format, and I'm gonna go to sleep. That's all I'm gonna do. So yeah, anyway. Fucking A-Train is an asshole. The fact that they're just laughing at that girl that exploded is just like, yeah, this is like way too much. This is absolutely too much. Kind of wondering about the comic book. I kind of want to get the comic book, see how is it about? How is it? That would be fun. That would be really fun. I want to get in there. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it for this first episode. There's a lot happening in this universe. There really is a lot. I can see why people wanted me to watch this. There's a lot here. There's a lot to do here. So yeah, thank you for voting for the show, recommending it and everything. And yeah, the show is something. I want to know where it goes. So yeah, thank you for being here. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of The Boys reaction. If you would like to watch next episode already, it should be up on Patreon as well as full length for everything. Check out the links into the screen for that, social media, and I'll see you next time. Okay everybody, take care. Bye bye.